Wait, what? My mom texted you and told you that she was going to be making us dinner tonight?
Well, I guess it's because I'm back to visit my parents for a while, starting tomorrow. She said that she wanted to have a nice big meal with the three of us before I have to go away. So she asked me what I would like for her to make for us for dinner, and I told her.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I won't be able to make it home for dinner tonight.
Oh no. Don't tell me that your job has you working overtime again this week. How many days is that now?
I know, I really am sorry about all this. I wish that it was different. But I guess you and my mom are just going to have to enjoy each other's company without me.
But Tom, you know that starting tomorrow, I'll be gone from the house for a whole 2 months, right?
Of course I know all of that. But work is work, and I can't just tell them that my wife said I had to leave the office early tonight. Besides, you should know that the reason I've been working so hard is because you're pregnant and about to give birth. I'm doing all this for us.
And I know that, and I really do appreciate all the work that you do, but it just feels like you've gotten way more busy ever since you found out I was pregnant, and I guess sometimes I wonder if it's really just work that's keeping you away.
And just what would be keeping me out of the house for so long if it wasn't work? Huh?
I don't know. I don't really want to think about that. I suppose I really just need to calm down and start thinking about this more rationally. But it's just that, well, even when I've been going on my appointments, it's been your mom who takes me most of the time. And it's been basically me and your mom doing all of the preparations needed for when I do actually have this baby.
Okay then, I really don't get what you could be complaining about in this case. I mean, isn't that exactly why we're living with my mom in the first place? Don't you think she would be much more help for you getting through this pregnancy than a man like me would?
I understand what you're saying, but you are the father of this baby, you know. And I guess it just makes me a little sad that you haven't been more proactive in getting ready for me to have it.
Well, again, it's not like I don't want to be doing what I'm doing, but I have a job and responsibilities. Besides, you can't really say that I'm a dad yet when you haven't even had the baby. That's just not how it works with guys, you know? But I promise that once you come back home from your parents, I'll be there to help you raise the child.
Are you sure about that? Because I keep telling you to come with me to those early parenting classes, but I've gone to several now, and I don't think you've been there for even one of them. I know that you're busy and all, but it just feels like you really haven't shown all that much interest in the baby at all.
I am telling you that because I'm waiting for you to have the baby first. Not only that, but I've been really busy with work, and that's been taking up a lot of my bandwidth. But I don't think that I've ever told you that I don't care about this kid or that I'm not excited for you to be finally giving birth. Have I?
No, you're right. You haven't said anything like that to me at all. But I just thought that we talked about trying to do something special tonight, and that you said you would get the time off, and now it just seems like you forgot all about that conversation and you won't be home until late.
Look, unlike you, I'm not a housewife with all the time in the world on my hands to do whatever I want, okay? So I would really appreciate if you would just back off a little and quit projecting all these concerns onto me. I mean, really, what has gotten into you? Is it the pregnancy hormones or something? Because if you keep this up, then I think I might really start to get really upset with you. Got it?
Please don't be like that, Tom. I'm not trying to upset you or anything like that. I only want to talk to you about this before the baby comes.
Well, I think that you just need to settle down and realize that all of this is just in your head. So why don't you forget all about this and just worry about having the baby?
That's what it is. That's what it is that I'm trying to do right now, and I really want you to understand that, but even so, I just wish that you could show a little more concern or interest is all.
Well, I can't help that you think about the way that I think. But I want you to know that while you're away, I was planning on seriously studying up on how to be a dad for my mom.
Really? You mean that you were really going to try doing that while I was away with my parents?
Yes, of course. I promise that that was always my plan for when you were gone, and it is going to happen.
Well, okay then. I'm going to trust what you just said to me. I think I'm already starting to feel a little better. Oh, by the way, I wanted to let you know that a friend of yours came by earlier to drop off some snacks.
A friend of mine? And do you remember just what this person's name was, or what they looked like?
Well, they said that they were a partner with your company, somebody named, Francine, but I guess that her office isn't so far from where we lived, and she dropped off some really nice peaches. I guess she must have heard through the grapevine or something that I was pregnant.
Oh, right. Francine. I think that I know what it is that you're talking about. Yeah, she's a really nice lady.
So you make sure to thank her for thinking of me because I'm pregnant, okay? Although, of course, I don't think that Francine knew that I have an allergy to peaches, but still, send her my thanks.
Yes, that's right. If only she brought you something that you could actually enjoy a little bit of.
It would have been nice, but of course I'm not blaming her for not knowing anything about what I am and am not allergic to. And of course I thanked her myself when she came by to drop them off, but I want you to reach out to her as well since she's your friend.
Yeah, of course. I'll be sure to do that. And I guess Mom and I will enjoy the peaches while you're away at your parents' then.
Yes, do please eat them because they looked really good and I felt so bad that I couldn't indulge in them. Anyways, good luck at work and with everything else, and if you find out that you can leave a little bit early, just let me know. Hey Tom, are you there? I was just curious about when it was again that you were going to come and visit me at my parents'.
Yeah, I don't really know when I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm just really, really busy with work right now.
I know, but it's just that, well, I've already given birth and you haven't come to see me and our daughter even once.
Well, it isn't like I don't want to go. I'm just really, really busy with work is all. You understand that, don't you?
Of course I understand that you're really busy with many things, but my parents can only live 2 hours away by my car. I mean, surely it wouldn't be too much for you to just drive up to their place on the weekend or something, right? I mean, even your mom has taken the time to come up here and visit me, but not you.
Well, that's because I have work that I need to do on my days off. You have no idea just how truly busy I am every single day now.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you told me that you were going to start working less once I had the kid, don't you remember?
Of course I remember saying that. But it's not like that was ever a promise that I really had any control over. And if I don't work, then how are we going to get money to take care of our kid? Are you going to find a job? Is the baby going to earn us any money? I don't think so.
Well, I told you that I wouldn't mind trying to work, but anyways, I just really want you here with me. You know, I haven't even settled on a name yet, but I think we need to get back to the hospital soon so they can file her records.
You can just name her whatever you want. I don't really care at all what name it is that you end up landing on.
Wait, what? Are you serious? This is our daughter's name that we're talking about here. Don't you even want to spend any time thinking about it?
I just really don't have that kind of free time at all. So why don't you come up with something and it'll be fine.
Well, I also am very busy taking care of this child all by myself, thank you very much.
All by yourself? What are you talking about? You're there with your parents, aren't you? The whole reason you went back there was so you could have help.
And they do help me, but even their help has its limits, and at the end of the day, there's lots that I have to do as a mother. So while I'm grateful for all that my parents have and are doing, I'm also having to do plenty all while recovering from childbirth.
Okay then, it sounds to me like you need to talk to your mom and get her to help you out more then. And that way, you can have all the time in the world to think of a good name.
Okay, fine. If this is the way that you want to do things, then I guess that I'll choose a name myself.
Great. Please do that. I promise I won't have anything to say about the name either. Whatever you choose is really going to be fine. Okay?
Oh, and by the way, I'm thinking of coming back home in about 2 weeks. But now I'm wondering if that's even a good idea to do. I mean, have you set up the baby's crib yet?
No. Although I actually asked my mom to do that. So I guess I'll have to remind her to get on it soon.
How about you stop trying to make your mom do all the work and you do something to help out as well?
Okay. I promise that I'll figure it out when I get back home today. Okay? Is that better?
You know, I was actually talking about this a bit with your mom when she came to visit me here at my parents' house, but she tells me that ever since I went away, you haven't even come back home at night most nights. And this is the first time that I've ever really heard of you acting that way. And so I'm thinking, even if you're having to work a lot of overtime at your jobs, that still seems just like too much time away from home just to be normal.
You're right, but times aren't normal right now. We have a really high-profile project that my company is working on right now, and I've been selected to lead a team working on that. And that's why we're so busy all of the time. Obviously, I would love to be able to spend more time at home with my family, but you just don't understand how hard it is to be working a job like this. And so that's why I really need you to just get over yourself and try to understand how truly pressured I am to get things done every single day. You are seriously starting to drive me crazy.
Well, I'm really sorry about that, Tom. I didn't know any of that. And it wasn't my intention to drive you crazy.
I know that it wasn't. But I just want you to know that I'll have everything ready for you here by the time you decide you want to come back. Okay? I know that I'm really busy right now, but it won't last forever, and I just really need you to give me a little patience. Okay?
And you really promise that you're going to have everything ready by the time that I get back here? You promise you'll try and work less?
Yes. I promise that if things go well with this project, I will try and cut back how long I am at the office. But I just need you to bear with me a little longer. Okay? I promise that I will do everything I can to make it so that I can come home early and be with you.
Okay. Maybe I was being too harsh on you just now. I know that you're working really hard, and I am so happy that you want to work hard for us, but, well, I just want you to remember to slow down and take care of yourself. If not for your sake, then for my sake, and the baby's.
Okay, I think that now that we understand each other a little more, I have to go back to work now. But if you need anything, just reach out to my mom, and she'll be there. I'll be working hard at home to make sure that everything is ready for when you come back here.
So sorry, Barb. I think we're going to be running just a little late. My dad was going to drive me back, but he got held up at work, and so we'll be just a while. But anyways, I should be headed back to the house soon. I can't wait to see you all. No, don't come back. Whatever you do, do not come back to this house. Go to the police instead. Barb, is everything okay? Did something at home happen? Why should I have to go to the police right now? Barb? Hello? Can you please get back to me? Is everything okay? I mean it, Linda. You have to go to the police. This is serious. Go to the police right away. Barbara, could you please just talk to me? Just explain to me a little more about what's going on. I don't understand what any of this is about at all. And whatever you do, do not come back home at all. Do you understand me? I am serious about that. What in the world is going on? I don't understand what you're talking about in the slightest. Please, can't you just explain what's happening? I ran away to the second floor. I had to escape them. I'm still confused. Is someone chasing you right now? Is someone in the house? Who is it that you had to run away from? Well, just a little while ago, that Francis woman just stormed into the house, and I guess that Tom came out to try and calm her down. Wait a second. Francine, as in the person who works with my husband, Francine. That's right. She burst into the house with a knife and was swinging it around. She was making all kinds of horrible noises and demanding that Tom bring out the baby. So please, don't come back home, whatever you do. You have to go to the police right now. I mean it. Whatever you do, do not come here, okay? Okay, I understand what's going on. I think I'll go to the police and try to go to the house with help. But please take care of yourself and try to escape if you can. And if you can't do that, then find a place to hide.
Linda, are you there? I'm so sorry, but please, I want you to know that this is all over, and I would really like it if you could just come home.
Are you kidding me? Why in the world would I want to go home with you? You cheated on me. Why in the world do you think that I would ever in a million years want to spend another day under the same roof as you?
Look, I know I screwed up, and I know all this is my fault, but I really want you to forgive me for all of this. I never wanted things to go the way that they did.
I really can't believe you. You were literally cheating on me while I was pregnant. Not only that, but I know now that you didn't just hurt me, but you hurt this Francine woman too. Of course, it's not like I feel bad at all for the role that she had in all of this too.
I know, it's just... Look, I told myself that once you had the kid, I would break things off with her. But then, after I tried to do that, well, that's when she burst into the house swinging the knife around.
I have already heard from the cops all about why that is Francine broke into our house, and I know this is all your fault.
I promise that I never really thought that she would get so upset about this. I mean, at first things were so casual between the two of us. But I guess she got more and more into me as time went on, and, well...
You think that I want to hear all the horrible details of the affair that you were carrying on behind my back while you were cheating on me? You stabbed me in the back. You stabbed your child in the back. You stabbed your mother in the back. And you even stabbed the woman you were cheating on me in the back.
I know. And I feel so awful for how things happened, but You have to know that I'm choosing you now, right?
And just what is going to happen with Francine then?
Well, she got taken away by the cops for breaking and entering and for threatening my mom and I with a knife. So she's probably going to be ordered to keep away from us.
Us? Who is us? Because I hope you're not trying to talk about you and I.
Wait a second. What is that supposed to mean? Don't tell me you want to get a divorce. Please? You know that we can still make this work, don't you? Can't you just calm down a little and think about this? I promise to never ever let anything happen like this again.
You know, you keep acting as if you're some kind of victim in this because of what Francine did. But you don't seem to realize that you made all of this happen as well. You are at fault for this. In fact, I would say that you share most of the blame.
I know. You're right. I agree with you. That's why I'm trying to apologize and make things right with you.
I really don't think that you've even once thought about what is that you've put all of us through. And in the end, you ended up having a woman break into our house with a knife demanding our baby. Do you really think that I want to get back with you after you let something like that take place in your own house? But the truth is that ever since I found out I was pregnant was when you started to come home late.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking or why I was acting like that. But I should have never taken for granted the trust that you had given me.
That's right, you showed me just how irresponsible you are and how unfit you are to be a parent. And that's why we're going to be getting a divorce. So you can either cooperate and sign the papers or we can get lawyers involved. And do know that either way, I will be suing you for your affair and seeking full custody of the baby. After that, I followed through on my promise to sue Tom and unsurprisingly, I won. During the divorce, I was also able to secure full custody. And so Tom not only had to pay for his affair, but for child support as well. I took the baby and I to live close to my parents, though Barbara comes to visit us often. Otherwise, I've had no form of contact at all with Tom, and that suits me just fine. As for Francine, though, I can't forgive her for what she did. I only hope she gets the help she needs to not have violent outbursts like that again. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.